working. You guys can probably already hear me. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Are you telling me you still can't hear me? Oh, good. Okay, good. My God, I had to restart everything. So frustrating. And the whole time I'm like, oh my God, this is not the way you want to start your life. Perfect. That's good. Finally. Oh my gosh. Is everything at the right levels? Can you hear the game? Because I actually can't hear the game right now either, but. Okay, can you hear the game? Yay! Normal combat. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like your palms get all sweaty. Yeah, it does. So I'm assuming you can hear the game. I'm going to go through the interactive comic because I haven't finished Mass Effect 1 and I'm working on
Shepard
a project.
did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander
Yay!
Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war.
Let me
No
know
one wants
if
to
one of
admit
your
it, but
levels
humanity
isn't
is under
correct because
attack.
I can't tell from my end whether you guys
But they're sending her to
how
fight Geth.
balanced the sound is between me and the
Geth.
game.
We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop
Thank you
them.
for coming, William. Are you Bill or William?
The
Thanks
Council
for
will
coming
never
by. I'm
trust
sorry the whole
Cerberus.
thing got off to
They'll
such a
never
late
accept our
start.
help, even after everything
Thank you,
humanity has
Bronx
accomplished.
Smash.
But Shepard,
Look at all these people. Duchess of
follow
Stream,
her.
Jerry Glines. Now
She's a
I'm
hero,
kind of intimidated
bloody
now. A lot of
icon.
people came by.
But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Oh, I'm so happy, Mickey. It's all working.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Martin Sheen. Oh my God, don't you get excited when... I get super excited when this screen comes up. I always get excited. Why is it all weird? Michael, why is it all weird? Everybody says it's working, so tell me why it's all weird. I'll see... Oh, God. Thanks a lot. I just came out of a major panic. I'm like sweating inside my bra. Oh, thank you, thank you. God, I'm
Disengaging
intimidated.
FTL drives. Emission sinks active.
Hello from Israel.
Board is green.
Wow.
We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth
Is everybody
activity.
who's watching already played Mass Effect 2, or is this new to anybody?
Last month. Something happened to him.
My money's on slavers.
I know, and I totally
Terminus
fell
system
for
is
it too.
crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser
God, I
is
love
changing
this.
course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Yeah, Martin Sheen.
Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
I would be laughing too, Beth.
Presley!
Can't laugh during this scene, it's serious.
Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Oh, thank you. Is it Oxypeta? That's a great name.
Shepard!
Hi, Gwendar.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Okay, good. So you guys all know the scene that's coming up. To me, this scene that's coming up is the most impactful scene I've ever seen in a video game. They'll be here. They'll be here.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit.
Oh, Liara's
He won't
the default. I
evacuate.
forgot.
I'm not leaving either. I need you to
Don't
get the
argue with
crew
me,
onto the
Liara.
evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard,
I know.
Liara,
I cried
go.
too, Beth.
now. Aye, aye.
Hi, Tony. I know. I was super hyped. The very first time I ever played this scene that's coming up, I cried.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
OC PETA. Okay. Yeah, the start of 3 with the little boy. I know. Of course, you don't know who that little boy is yet. Oh my gosh. Is it Kays? Hello? I know, I love this part too. Oh, hi, Mort. I'm sorry you got stuck on the old one. I had to restart my whole system. Like, I had to restart my mic, the software. It was, yeah.
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Come on, Joker.
Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
God, this is so good looking. It looks so good.
Hold together. Hold together.
It's one of, in my opinion, it's one of the single best gaming starts to a game I've ever seen. Not that I've played tons of games, but I've played enough. I just think this game is incredible. And the breathing, it is. Hi, tit for tat, it is incredible. Hi, Mickey. Why'd you have trouble? Yeah. Is it Rochea? Yeah, the Lazarus project scene is interesting as well. Kazi? Okay, cool. It does help. Kaza. Yeah, the spacewalk is incredible.
Come on, Joker.
All right,
We have
Joker,
to
you
get out
gotta
of
get your
here.
ass out of here.
No, I won't
ship's
abandon
going
the
down.
Normandy. I can still save her.
You can't.
The
Don't be
Normandy's
dumb.
lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
They come again. It does, Tony. It does make you feel the urgency.
Watch the arm.
I hate this part. I mean, I love it, but I hate it. Oh no! Sean, oh my God, that makes me feel so good. Thank you. There are a lot of content creators who know a lot more about the game than me. I'm really learning that I'm gonna have to really stay on my toes, because if I get anything wrong, I get called out on it like 300 times. But that's good for me. Oh, this part. Oh no, Shepard! Okay, I'm going to do the interactive comic here in just a second. I know, isn't the opening stunning? It's amazing. Oh, maybe. I can do a lot wrong. Hey, I'm going to do the interactive comic because I'm working on a project with Mass Effect 1 and I don't want to play any more of it. Have you guys done this interactive comic? Yeah, dying that way would be super painful.
Mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission.
This series is amazing.
Answering a distress call. And look where that
and
got
yeah,
me.
the voice acting in this
We were testing
show,
out the
or in this
Normandy,
this
Captain
game is
Anderson's new
fantastic.
ship, when the distress call came in, an Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. Good kid,
I like Caden.
loyal, by the book.
I think I'm the only
Talent for
person that
badass.
likes him, because everybody always
We
talks
came
about how they
across
let
the
him die
lone
in Mass
survivor
Effect
of the
1. I
patrol,
like him.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined. Ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we
Sean,
saw it.
Shepard is in all three games. It doesn't matter if everybody dies
Nothing I'd
early
ever
on.
seen.
He's in all three games, or
It was
she is on
massive.
all three games.
Scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had
I think
tried
this
to take
interactive
it.
comic's like 15 minutes
Lieutenant
long.
Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. I hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way.
Yeah, but it's probably Viego. That's
That's
probably
when it
because you
hit
like
me.
Ashley.
Hard.
I like
muscle in my
Caden, and I
body
almost
went
always
rigid.
romance him,
I
so
couldn't
I
move.
always bring him.
Barely breathed.
He's cute.
Everything went
He's
black.
dependable. I like dependable.
And then I saw something.
I'm old and boring. I like dependable.
Vision. Dream.
Gone are the days when I would take looks over
A nightmare.
dependability.
By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what
Yeah,
I'd
I like
seen.
Ashley.
Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel.
A lot of people don't like
With
Caden.
those
I
two
don't know
heavyweights,
why.
it
He's
seemed
boring.
reasonable
I
we
think
could
that's why I
persuade the
like
Council that
him.
The ship we'd seen was a potential threat,
That's so sad.
as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But
That
even
tells you
Udina's
no.
repeated
That
accusations
tells you
weren't
a little
enough to
something
convince the
about
Council.
my early life when I was a
They
young
just couldn't
woman.
believe one
The
of their
fact that I
chosen
now
elite
prefer
specters could be
dependable.
guilty of something like that. They needed proof.
I prefer
which
dependable
meant
and
I needed
loyal.
proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help.
I love
A top
Garrus.
agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved.
I know the 1 for 3 is
he
bad.
told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex,
Garrus is like a best
biggest,
friend to me,
nastiest
and
living
plus,
Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen.
I'm
He turned out to be more than just a brute.
weird enough to
It
wonder
was
how
his
on
intel
earth you
that led us
actually
to a
have any
fugitive
real
with
romance with him.
incriminating evidence on Saren.
I mean, you know,
The fugitive turned out
different
to be an energetic
species
little quarry
make
named
certain things
Tally.
difficult.
A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence.
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
proved
have to play a
Saren
game
was
at some point
dirty.
where I take Ash with me.
Tells
I've
evidence
never
proved
kept
that
Ash.
Saren was responsible for
I'm
the
sorry to
massacre
say.
on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship.
Yeah, I love Joker.
But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space.
I'm trying to
Machines
text my
allegedly
husband to
responsible
bring
for
me a
cleansing
protein
the
shake, and
galaxy of
he's
all
not seeing
organic
his
life.
texts. So I'm
These
hoping he's
Reapers were
maybe
blamed
listening to
for
the stream and
wiping
can hear
out
me.
all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat.
Yeah, I think the
But they
interactive
agreed
comic
Saren
for
had to
3
be
is like
stopped.
35 minutes
They
long.
stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed
But
me in
Bronx,
the
she
direction.
does get better over time. If you
Liara,
take her all the way through 2
protein
and 3,
expert,
by
adept in
3
biotics,
she's super
and maybe
loyal
most
and loves
importantly,
your crew and
daughter
all
of
of them in
Venezia,
all their diversity. So
Saren's
she
top
does
lieutenant.
evolve over the games.
And like most Asari, as
But yeah, at
beautiful as
first
she
she's
is
kind of a
intelligent
racist early on.
and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some
I
of the
wanted
vision
to
the
romance
beacon had given me.
Sovereign.
Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues.
I really hope in
And
upcoming
an
Mass Effects that we can play as other
appreciation for the
species. I mean,
Asari.
I have a great time with
Her
Shep,
technique for
but I don't
accessing
think
my
that
vision
Shep
was
has any
unexpected,
kind of natural
but
storyline
not
to
at all
follow
unpleasant.
moving forward. So I don't see
Caitlin
how
was a
Shep
little
can go into
concerned about the
upcoming games. I don't
connection
know
I
where the
shared
story
with
arc
Liara.
could go,
As
but it'd be
commander,
really
I
fun to
knew
play
either
another
relationship had
species,
the
I
potential
think.
to interfere with the mission.
See, I want Caden, but I always want Caden. I'll say the mission comes first. What should I say? Caden, Liara, or the mission? Yeah, it would. You guys, my natural inclination is to take Caden, so should I say Caden, or the mission, or Liara? Everybody's... That's not very helpful. Follow my heart. Yeah, Garrus. Well, my choice would always be Caden because I must say Caden.
I told
Sorry,
Cayden
I'm
I
bored.
wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else.
Oh shoot! I should.
But
I
we
think you
agreed
can
we
romance
wouldn't let it get in
Garrison
the way
too,
of our
can't you?
mission.
Damn it!
Finding Saren. Thanks
Oh,
to Liara's
yes, I
help,
can.
we had our next lead, Venezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni.
The Rachni.
He ordered Venezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Venezia.
That sounds reasonable,
By the time
Beth,
we
and
arrived,
that sounds like what
Saren
it
was
should be.
gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Venezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Venezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry,
Venezia always looks so
dangerous Rachni
sweaty
queen
in
to
her
deal
scenes.
with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the
I like
Rachni
it.
had terrorized the galaxy before.
Yeah, I might do Garrus. I'm gonna save the queen because
Couldn't do it. I
I'm
wouldn't doom an entire species.
I'm a nice
for
person. I
past
don't want to
sins.
see this whole species
And
go
the Queen
extinct.
was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and
Oh,
places
that's
to hide.
Jacobs.
I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations.
Jack
It
is
was a breeding ground.
only for male
Saren
Shep,
was
right?
breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will.
Yeah, I spared the
I had to
queen.
destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
Rex. Only ever Liara? I have romanced Liara, but not in a long time. Okay. I thought she was only for male Shep. So, do you guys save Rex or do you doom him? Do you kill him or save him? I have always killed him because I kind of like Reeve, but I kind of like Rex. I think I kind of want to save him unless somebody has an objection. Yeah, I like Rex better. Reeve, I used to use Reeve all the time because in order to save Eve, you have to have Reeve, not Rex. And I always wanted to save Eve, and I don't know why, because she's a minor character and she dies half the time anyway if you don't make exactly the right choices. So I like to save Rex. I'll save Rex.
Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks.
He's more reasonable than me,
He realized
too.
this wasn't the way to help his people.
Yeah, save
and that
them all.
Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan.
Yeah.
He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's
Yeah, I like
flagship
Rex.
we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just
She
that.
can? Eve can survive with Rex?
What
I
couldn't
thought Eve
understand
could
was
only
why
survive if he
Saren
had
would help
Reeve.
it. But there was no time to think about it.
I'm so happy
Sovereign
you're
knew
saying
what
that,
we
Mickey.
were.
I did not know
We had
that.
to destroy the base and get the hell out.
That makes me happy.
I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one.
I like the
and Kaden
notion of
with the
saving
other as
Eve if I can,
distraction.
because she's already gone through
We
so
had a
much.
nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bombs,
Yeah, I
Saren
have
showed
saved
up.
Morden,
We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team.
but I've kind of come to believe that Morden
And talking
is
to
at the
him,
end of his life anyway, and I think
realized
he
the
wants... I don't think
It wasn't
Morden's...
Saren who was
I think
indoctrinating
Morden's
everyone.
okay with his fate.
It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to
I
convince
know.
me he was still in control. So
But
he
Morden
found a
is
way to
okay with
reduce
that. He's at the
Reaper's
very
influence.
end of his
He
life,
was
and
kidding himself.
he's happy with the
Or
decisions he's
believing
made.
the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he
Right?
ran, leaving me just seconds to
I know.
extract my squad mates. I tried.
You can save Morden, Michael,
wasn't
under
fast
certain
enough.
circumstances.
I could only save one of them.
Well, this is a gimme. I'm not even going to ask you guys. I'm saving Caden. Boo. I can't save Ashley. I don't like her very much.
Ash was a good friend and a great soldier,
I feel bad.
but I had to choose. And I
That would
chose
suck.
Kaden.
Can you imagine being in a
That was the
situation where you
last
had to
time
pick
Saren
between
would
two
slip
people?
away
Like,
from
I mean,
me.
life or death. That would be, I can't
I
even
knew
imagine.
then, the next time we met, one of us would die.
Yep, one of us would
With my
die.
team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged
Hi,
to the
Maddie is
Protheans.
bored.
As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight,
I know,
spoke to my
Miss
crew.
Doe.
We were just one ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Caden saw through my words. He knew I was hurting after Ash's death. He could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank.
She
that helped
does
put the
become
final
likable in
pieces
3.
of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago.
I know, Mort.
And
I
every
actually started this
50,000
stream
years
thinking I was going to
before
make
that,
different... You guys will have to
each
give
time
input and I'll
purging
make
the
different
galaxy of
decisions.
life.
I'm
The
very
Protheans had fought
predictable
and
old
died
lady.
like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass
thank you.
relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all.
I didn't pick
Sam knew
Ashley. I
this.
picked Caden.
He was leading his army
Yeah,
to take
actually,
control of the
I don't remember
Citadel
her
and
name, but she does have a
reestablish the relays to
fantastic
dark
speaking
space,
voice.
bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping.
He does.
With
He
Sovereign
does
as
get
his
pouty.
flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counter.
And he's not very good at flirting
either.
either.
Take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets
I think you
battled
could make the
Saren's
argument,
army
though,
outside the
Viego, that
Citadel, I
Caden
cornered
is
the Tarkin
arguably
bastard
more
in the Citadel
helpful
tower and confronted him.
in terms of what he brings
He
to
died
combat.
believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the
God, this
Council's
thing's long.
flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign
You
and
notice
Saren's
those
army
husks
continued
have
to
tubes
fight.
coming right out of their crotches.
The
That
Council
that
was
seems
aboard
desperately
Destiny
uncomfortable.
Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Jennifer Hale, that's right. She does have a fantastic speaking voice. Okay. The Council. I think he is a Sentinel, but he's got fantastic biotic powers. All right, you guys. I have no opinion on saving or not saving the Council because I don't think it will really kill me in a Mass Effect 3 either way. I think if you save the Council, they like you more and they're more willing to work with you right away, although they still don't help you when it counts. And if you sacrifice the Council, you have more of your human assets, but the Council doesn't like you. I'm asking, are we saving or not saving? I don't really have an opinion. Okay, I'll save.
The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren
that's
defeated
true.
them
Saving the
in
Council
Normandy,
gets you
leading the
more.
combined
They are
galactic
more
fleet.
willing to work with you,
The
and they're a little
battle against
nicer.
Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the
Holy
end,
moly! 1047. I haven't even actually started.
the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far
It is
from
harder
over,
in
but
3
as
OCPTA,
the
but
one who'd led the
usually
fight
you can
against
still get
Saren,
enough points.
I was given new responsibilities.
That's true, Mort. I agree with that.
The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
I know. Udina is such a dick. I know. I don't like Udina either. He's a dick. But my problem with picking Anderson on this thing is that it doesn't make any difference. To me, this is like they kind of dropped the ball on this, because if you pick Anderson, he's not actually on the Council, so I don't really understand what this choice means. Nobody, yeah, you're right, tit for tat. Nobody likes Udina. He's a jerk. So, should I pick Anderson? Anderson, of course, doesn't want the job, though, either. Udina, wants the job, and he's definitely a politician through and through. Anderson will do it for you because he loves you, but I don't think he wants the job. That's true, Beth. Except if you got, Duchess, except that if you guys have played Mass Effect 3, which I'm sure everybody here has, Anderson, I don't know what happens to him, but somewhere between 2 and 3, he's not there anymore. And it's Udina no matter what. It's like a default. That's true, Maddie. Anderson is not a political person, and he doesn't want the job either. All right, I'm going to go Udina because I think it defaults to Udina anyway.
Sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war
He's a
was over.
butthead, but still.
The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers.
So my
Officially,
biggest
the
goal in
Council
life
would
right now
only
is
say
to
I was
convince my
assigned a
husband to
cleanup
play
duty.
video games with me.
Routing out any
I'm
remnants
totally
of
a
Saren's
solitary
army.
gamer because my kids are grown and married, and they're just
another
busy right now. They
routine
like to
mission.
game, but they're just busy. My husband is kind of an outdoorsy kind of a guy, and he doesn't like video games. So, off to the game. My hope is to get my husband involved in gaming.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
I'm so excited! There. I can't. My husband's delivering food. I can't eat on this on here. Hello, bear. Hello, good boy. I wanted him to play World of Tanks. His problem is not that he's unwilling to play games. His problem is that he has really low patience threshold for learning new things, so he doesn't like to go through the process of learning the keystrokes and whatnot. I've tried him on a controller. He just gets frustrated with trying to learn new skills, I think is what it boils down to. Yeah, I gave him Truck Simulator and he got stuck at the gas station and then he got frustrated. World of Tanks, he's played a little bit. I don't know, see, I keep thinking he might like World of Warships too, but I haven't tried that one on him. I know, Mort. I don't know. I'm not sure why I can't get him going. I'm going with a quick start because to me, this is what Shepard looks like. I just cannot picture her as anybody else. So, oh, wait a minute. That's not true. Because I'm not going to be a soldier. I want the default appearance. I know. He says to me, if you actually get pretty popular and you're starting to do this regular and it becomes a regular thing, I will learn gaming and I will do it with you, which is a huge promise for him. He's not good about sitting still. He's like a toddler. At least this is what I say. He's like a toddler. He either has to keep moving and doing projects and whatnot, or he basically sits down and falls asleep. Yeah, Halo actually is a good idea. I tried to get him to play World of Warcraft, Glenn, years and years and years ago, and I made him a warrior, and he went around killing until about level 3, and then he got bored and quit and never picked it up again. I know a lot of people, Mickey, never play with the default femshep, and in every other game I've ever played, I always like highly customize my characters, but I think she's really pretty, and I can't see her as anything else now. I mean, I do sometimes make them look like other things, but generally I like her. So yeah. You know, I'd love to play in a group, Beth, but I don't really know other gamers. I mean, I might know people now, but I don't generally know other gamers, so my habits have always been pretty solitary. Haven't really had the opportunity to play with a lot of other people. I think it would be fun. I agree, Beth. Once you learn, you never go back. So what are you guys thinking? I lean towards Infiltrator. What class do you guys usually play? Isn't that funny, tit for tat? I've had several men say, oh yeah, I really wish my wife would play it. I'm like, yeah, I got the opposite problem. My husband's got a wife who's like, yeah, buy new computer parts, buy games. Let's set up a big giant screen in our living room and put like gaming chairs down there. It'd be awesome. He thinks I'm crazy. I like Infiltrator. That's what I'd like to go for. Yeah, this is the only game I never customized. I don't know why. I just really like the way she looks. Vanguard. I don't think the two I've never played. I've never played Vanguard and I've never played Engineer, I think. But the reason I like Infiltrator is I really like snipers. Hi, Bronx. I'm going to go Infiltrator. God, I am as predictable as old cheese, I swear. All right, Spacer, Colonist, Infiltrator. I am going to go Engineer, I think, in Mass Effect 3. Are you liking Vanguard, Teresa? And Kevin? Well, hello, Mark. What do you guys think? Does it matter? Spacer, Colonist, Earthborn. Any preference? I have no preference. Oh, Joshua. See, I think that's completely cool. And I have been, like in the Dragon Age series, I've been known to restart Dragon Age, like, I'm not joking, like 10 times. Even if I've already gotten all the way through a bunch of the first missions, if I don't like the way she looks, I'll start the game over. But I think she's good looking, so I don't see any point in changing her. I absolutely love redheads. Spacer? You think Spacer? Hi, Loveless. Maddie, Engineer is the only class with a Paragon action. What do you mean by that? It changes your Paragon Renegade points. Tragic upbringing. If you go Spacer, your mom messages you? I gotta go Spacer just to see that. I did not know that. I'm gonna go Spacer. You better be right, Mort. Okay, on this one, I don't like, the only one I don't want to go is Ruthless because I don't want to play Renegade. So a Soul Survivor or War Hero. Yeah. And of course, in World of Warcraft and whatnot, you can just go to the barber. Uh-oh. Yeah, and in Loveless, in Dragon Age Inquisition, you can get your makeup looking perfect or whatever in the character creator, and then you start the game and you're like, oh my god, who put your makeup on? A clown? Saw it on YouTube. You better be right, Mort. I'm gonna blame you now if my mom doesn't call me. That's funny. You can. Yeah, Jenna, you can. Alright. Soul Survivor War Hero. I did not know that, Joshua. Oh, it happens in Mass Effect 3. Okay, how about Soul Survivor? Buddha Squirrel picks Soul Survivor, so that's what's going to be. Alright, Diana Shepard, she's a spacer, Soul Survivor, Infiltrator, because I get to play with sniper rifles. Nah, I picked Soul Survivor. Viego, I don't even remember that. That's funny. So one thing I can see I'm going to have to get used to with this streaming is there's a delay between what I'm seeing and what you're seeing. I guess that gives me time to... Yep, Soul Survivor. All right, Diana Shepard, Spacer, Soul Survivor, Infiltrator. Let's go! It's only been an hour, 20 minutes of sound problems, and half an hour of other stuff.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my god, Miranda.
Oh my
I
god.
think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson, she's not ready yet. Give her the sedative.
She's not ready.
Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts.
Rowdy, I will
Pushing
keep
the
this on my
red zone.
channel.
It's not working.
No matter how good or bad, I will keep this on my channel.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range.
Yeah, Broship is good looking.
We almost lost her.
Is it Ivy? I haven't tried Twitch because Twitch is like just such a big pond. YouTube seems like a smaller pond, if that makes sense. It just felt more comfortable. But yeah, the delay is quite long. Much longer than I would have expected. Look at her. Look how good looking she is.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
She is pretty.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Raphael, which one is the best weapon class? Or excuse me, which one is the best class?
Grab the pistol
In
and
your
armor from
opinion.
the locker.
Look how good looking Shepard is.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
It's nice they fixed the Miranda butt shots. I thought that was really funny. I mean, they were kind of over the top, but I really didn't think it was a big
Focus,
deal.
Shepard. Get the pistol and armor from the locker.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yeah, Infiltrator's what I'm playing. Oh, Glimfeather, thank you so much for coming by. I totally get, yeah, because it's totally, obviously this is totally spoily. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Okay, Beth, I guess I know what your coloring is. I happen to be almost 100% Irish. I had my DNA done just recently. My mother was from New Zealand, but they emigrated to New Zealand from Ireland. And I am 90, 98, I think 97 or 98% Irish, and the other 3% is English and French. So mostly Irish.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try.
That's really funny. I couldn't get through the door until I loaded my gun because it's a tutorial.
Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Come on.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Coast is clear. Let's go pick up some ammo.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Yep, New Zealand is a beautiful country. I actually have citizenship there, although I've lived most of my life, not obviously, but I've lived my life in the United States. I've been to New Zealand a bunch of times, though. Yeah, actually, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me to use my quick slots, which I just criticized somebody a couple days ago for not doing. It's funny. It's a little bit distracting to try to play the game, talk to people, and keep an eye on what's happening with your stream.
Maureen, here come the mechs. Use the grenade launch.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
Boom, baby.
You're doing fine,
Young Tax Return. That's a funny name.
Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
I'm on normal difficulty.
Forces have engaged.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of
Oh,
recovery.
Miranda.
Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological
Thank you,
activity.
Glenn. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm sorry it got such a late start, but next time I'll do better.
To biosynthetic fusion.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You have to be an adult at 2 a.m., yeah. I don't blame ya.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But
That's
nobody
true,
seems to
Tony.
care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a
Yeah, I wish somebody'd kick a little more money my direction, too. Now, see, I was an adult when these games came out because I'm probably way older than a lot of people. But when I first started gaming, I played my very first game I ever played was World of Warcraft. My daughter got me started on it when she was about 15. And I used to let her, when my husband was traveling, I used to let her ditch school and we would play World of Warcraft together and order Chinese food and just like stay up for 20 hours straight playing. It was awesome. But we had a lot of really great talks about life and boys and all kinds of stuff during that gaming. It was a good experience.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda.
And she still graduated and did fine,
Project
so.
director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made.
Oh, Miss Doe, she's a ginger, so of course she's pretty. I agree. I love redheads.
Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just
Hi,
a
Christian.
cold-hearted bitch.
Hoovian, I like that name. Hoovian, what's that from?
Hostile!
Is that from Dr. Seuss?
Get over here.
All right, Jacob.
Shepard, what the hell? On target! What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you talking to me? I'm assuming, Mom. Who's your favorite? I don't know. The whole trilogy, I don't really have a favorite. My favorites are, of the squad mates, my favorite is probably Liara and Garrus. I like Tally, but I like Liara better. Hi, Brian. Thank you. Oh my God. So nice.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now.
Hello, Jacob.
I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Who's your favorite character of the whole trilogy, Raphael? I don't really have a single favorite.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you
I
running
never
around.
played Metal
I'll fill you
Gear.
in, but we better get you to
Never
the shuttle
played any of
first.
them.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible.
I don't think they did a
Unless
very
you've
good
got
job on
access.
Jacob's mouth
Gotta get you out of here, Shepard.
animations.
It's your station, Jacob.
Okay,
I'll
lead
follow
the way.
you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Bye, Tanya. Thank you. Oh, I forgot about Kasumi.
Have a nice trip. That's it. Falling back. Target down. Got him. Ready to get the hell off this station?
Morden. I forgot about Morden. Yeah, Morden's pretty great. Thank you, Janbo. Thank you. Hello, Michael. My God, I'm so flattered.
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm wondering, what is the age range of the people watching this stream, I wonder? I always kind of assume it's going to be all people my own age, but maybe not. Okay, so Raphael likes... my favorite crew members is Liara and Tally. Can't decide between them. Jacob is crucial to save all the squad members during the suicide mission. Actually, well, that's probably true. He probably is. I mean, I know it can go pretty bad. Yeah, I like Garrus too. My favorite character is Anderson. You're the first person I've ever heard say that. He's like a dad. He's like the perfect dad. Tough, but fair. When you talk about your age group, I'm going to be 43. I'm older than you. Jacob is boring. Everybody says Caden's boring too, but I like him. Jacob's too squinty. 22, 26. I love it. You guys are younger than my kids. Hi, Raphael's 34. Mort doesn't. I'm in my 50s. Yep. Newspaper Zombies 27. I'm in my 50s, so I'm like everybody's mom. Okay, Mickey's in her 50s too. That makes me happy. Michael Alden, something 10, 5170. Janbo 70, really? That's awesome. Scuba Terry, well, age-wise, I could be your grandpa. Maybe their grandpa. You couldn't be my grandpa. No way.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Dan
Mid-30s.
Fino. I was getting ready
You
for
always
some
kill
shut-eye,
Jacob.
then bam,
I like all the
bunch of
comments.
explosions. Next thing I know, every damn
I'm
mech in the place
57.
starts shooting.
57.
At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access.
I've
to
hit
hack
that
all
age where
mechs.
you're supposed to be like fully adult and fully responsible, and I don't know, I feel like somebody made an administrative error someplace because I don't think I'm over about 35, but apparently life disagrees with me.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
57 just sounds
Just
old and
about
boring, but
everybody
I don't feel
survived.
old and boring.
A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the
Hold the
Quarian,
line.
they all made it out alive.
Plus, I think Jacob cheats on you later if you are with him. I don't remember. He moves on, let's put it that way.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years.
See,
They've moved on.
okay, how do you
Left the
pronounce that?
Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Jexvilla? Jet? I'm going to have trouble with that name. I'm going to call you Jet, but I'm going to say to you that that's, in my opinion, that's my favorite thing about video gaming, is that it brings together groups of
way to
people
those
both
shuttles.
age-wise,
where the mechs
demographic-wise,
are
and
thickest.
political-wise, yada,
Probably
yada,
best
yada,
if
that
we
would never speak to each other otherwise. And I think that's fantastic.
Still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is
What I
Jacob.
think's really
Here with
fantastic is that
Commander
I don't
Shepard.
have to hide
took out a
anymore
wave of
my
mechs
age.
over in
Back in the
Kiwi.
day when I was playing World of
Shepard's
Warcraft,
alive?
if I told people my age, they would treat you differently.
Never mind. You need to get her
And
out
I
of
don't.
there.
That's
Get
I
to
don't
the
want
service
that.
tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson.
I agree,
Stay on
Duchess.
this
You're only
frequency.
as old as you act, except when you stay up till 2 in the morning and then try to get up and move around. Then you're just old.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
Young, you still feel 14. All right, I can't remember what happens right here. Oh. That's true. Numbers don't matter except for little things, like I said, trying to get up in the morning when you've been up too
spotted.
late.
I've got it.
Oh, I'm on cooldown.
Rerouting power.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can. Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Yeah, that's true,
Up those
Bronx.
stairs, Shepard.
Oh God, I'm hit! They shot me!
You know what, Beth? You're right. There are some. I've actually had, not recently, but I have actually had people kind of be disdainful when they find out that I play. It's the weirdest thing. Or they assume that if you play video games, you must be playing things like Bejeweled and puzzle games. Like that's the only thing my brain is suitable for anymore.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
Hello, Cat Fink. How are you? You're in the UK.
We talk about this after we fix
I mean,
my
that's
leg.
a statement of the
Should be
obvious. I
some
guess I don't need to
Metagel
tell
in the
you where
first
you
aid
are.
station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Okay, I have.
Wilson's hurt.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs.
Oh, what
Whoever did
glitch?
this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask.
I agree with you, Lovelace,
Why do you even have
100%.
security
Especially in,
backgrounds?
I think, in
You're
my
in the
age
bio wing.
demographic, people
you
my
listening?
age still think of
I came
gamers
here to try
like
and
they did
fix
in the
this.
late 80s,
Besides,
which are,
I
you
was
know,
shot.
neckbeards living in their parents'
How do you
basements,
explain that?
smoking pot all the time. It's just such a outdated and wrong perception.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
That's fantastic,
Right,
Diana.
Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over
Yeah,
that
same with
sector.
me, Julilla.
There's no
They either
way
find
she
it amusing
survived.
because they think I'm an
bunch of
old
mechs
lady
won't
playing
drop
like
Miranda.
puzzle games or
She's
word searches,
alive.
or
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project
I
was
lost my train of
Miranda's
thought.
baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay.
That's
maybe she's not a
fantastic,
traitor,
Beth.
But that doesn't
That's-
change the facts.
I admire that.
She's not. We need to save ourselves.
I'm not there.
The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
Getting
we
so
took him
distracted.
down,
You guys'
but
chat
this
is
getting
interesting.
tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
Yeah, I hate Wilson too,
This
but there's
really
good reason to
isn't
hate
the
him.
time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled
Oh, I was
by
starting to say
Cerberus.
earlier that people my age either think I should be playing Bejeweled or they think that I'm, they give you kind of the side eye. Like you've just admitted you have, some kind of dirty habit or something.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically,
Okay, what was Renegade
things
Michael?
change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you
That's
back.
fantastic, Mort. I've never
Look,
played
I'd
a
be
tabletop
suspicious
game.
too.
Never.
But right now we have to
Yeah,
work
or
together.
lazy, Maddie. That's
I thought
true.
you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
I promise.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance
I agree,
used for
Raphael.
Kinda
100%.
stuck.
That's one of the arguments that I actually make to my book reading friends, is that it's a good video game is like a good book, and except that it's interactive and you actually feel more personally invested. That's true, Loveless. I mean, it's more prevalent now, but yeah, I think Mass Effect might have been one of the early games where they allowed that. Yeah, I don't know what that glitch is, Michael.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Am I going the wrong way?
Threat detected. Visual proximity warning.
I always die on this.
Forces have engaged.
Oh my god, the key controls.
I've got it.
Rerouting power.
I've got him!
See, I think that's cool. And I've been told that too. Kids are, you know, they were impressed because I knew stuff about games and could discuss things with them that they would have thought I'd know nothing about. But it's actually a game I've played.
But the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion.
Ooh, if you're just getting finished on 1, James, then I'm spoiling you for 2.
To vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable.
I did not get a lot of dialogue skip.
Proceed as planned.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, did I miss the wall safe?
My job.
I did.
Wilson betrayed
I'm
us
having
all.
trouble noticing things.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go.
I'm
My
going to
boss
be
wants
less
speak to you.
inclined to
You mean
laugh
the
at
elusive
streamers when they
man?
miss things like
I know
wall
you
safes,
work
because
for
now I
Cerberus.
understand that you're trying to keep track of like 4 different
Jacob.
things.
Should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
I know, I saw, I mean, I didn't, I usually don't miss the wall safe, but I'm distracted by too many things. Hopefully I won't miss very many more of them. Yeah, Miranda's golf ball suit. I got the computers in the one room, Mort. Did I miss the other ones? I'm gonna have to stop looking at my chat, you guys. Stop responding. Yeah, that's right, you're distracting me. Clearly I'm not a very good
Cerberus want from
multifunctioner.
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I guess.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Yeah, there's a very specific stuff you have to do, Beth, to save Morden. I'm trying to think off the top of my head right now
Lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
what that is. I have been able to save him several times. And yes, they did cut her bomb out of the game. They cut about half of her butt shots out, I think. I was never bothered by those. I just thought they were sort of indicative of the age and gender of the developers. I always thought it was kind of funny.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs
Miranda
to know
does
that
come
Shepard's
around though,
personality
Mort. I
and
mean, she
memories
does
are
begin
intact.
to realize what Cerberus
Ask the
is. I mean, you know
questions.
that. You've played the game.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner
She
we
does.
start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your
I will,
team.
Beth. I'll message you.
Remember that?
Because I know it, but I can't bring it to the front of mind at the moment. So, Jet, I often make the exact same decisions over and over again because I am as predictable as anything. I'm going to try to make some different changes. Christian, thanks so much for coming by. Thanks, and hope you watch it later, and hopefully you'll watch another one. And I'll adjust my times for these live streams if they're popular, and if people want me to adjust the times. I've got some flexibility. Thank you. That's true, Scuba. If you do, Beth, it is you can find lots of YouTube vids on it.
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Have Morden escort the crew back.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people
Yeah,
as I
Diana,
could.
Miranda, and Jack.
Ash gave her life for the rest of the team.
Cat fights all the
Without
time.
her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
I think one of the things that bugs me about Jacob,
Enough with the quizzes.
I don't like
Memories
his
are
mouth
there,
animations.
And I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
Yeah, Loveless, you should go now if you don't want to
We'll
get
have to
spoiled
hope
too much,
Elusive
especially
Man
if you
accepts our
haven't
little field
started the
test as
second game
evidence
yet. But
enough.
I thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you'll come back. And I hope you subscribed. I'm starting to sound like a YouTuber.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room. What's up? Vanity. Yeah, the choice between the Quarians and the Geth is a hard one. I usually work really hard to make them work it out. And I agree with you, Alatorre, that Jacob is much less interesting than Caden. But I have a soft spot in my heart for Caden. Hi, Misto, Raphael. Yeah, I always say both. Bye, Wilson. You guys, I apologize if I'm missing chat stuff. I'm just, you know. I think the multi-functioning while you're video gaming is a talent that you have to develop. Yep, here comes Martin Sheen.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think.
The Elusive Man.
That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity.
You did not
and the
know?
greatest
You
threat
can
of
change
our
the color of her
existence.
armor, you
Believe
can
us.
change the pattern,
Good to
you
see
can
your
change the
memory's
highlight
still
color,
intact.
and,
How
although I
you
didn't
feel?
see it right there, you can change the little lights that are on her back and stuff. I usually make them pink.
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible.
It's better to miss
need
chat
Shepard.
stuff than wall
Just
saves.
as
I
you
thought it
were
was
when you
worse to miss
defeated
chat. I don't want to
What are the
ignore
Reapers
people.
doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping,
He's got synthetic
entire
eyes.
colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity.
You can change the lights on her back. I don't know if you can do it in Mass Effect 2, King Kazuma. You definitely can in Mass Effect 3 because I do it all the time. I didn't see an option to do it just then, so I don't know. But you could. Diana! Arya T'Loak is voiced by the same actress who plays Trinity? I did not know that.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Yep.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider
We do
helping
love to
you.
hate the elusive man, but Martin Sheen did such a good job with him, I think.
I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers?
That's funny, young Tex.
I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I can't get this yet. I am confused. Wait. Oh, Damien, that's super disappointing when you know you've effed up a decision and then you lose people and you just have to watch it. The very first, well, I don't want to do spoilers. When I played Mass Effect 3, the first time, and I had to try to make peace between the Quarians and the Geth, didn't go so well, and I lost a character that I absolutely didn't want to lose, which I won't go into. I almost started crying. I mean, I had to go back and do the whole thing over so that I didn't have to see that scene again. Ugh. Need to have a lie down, man crushed out totally. What's that mean, Mort? I must have missed something in the chat. What are my thoughts on Andromeda? I didn't think Andromeda was nearly as bad as people thought it was, but I didn't think it lived up to the reputation of the Mass Effect trilogy or the family of games, and I didn't like the protagonist at all because I felt they were too young and too, I mean, I'm old, right? So I think this, but when you meet Shepard, she's like 28 or 29. She has experience. She's been around. She's got some life experience under her belt, and she's not just given command of the Normandy, just right off the bat. She has to kind of earn it, and I respect that about her. But when you get on to Andromeda, the Ryder twins, they're like 21 or 22. I guess I'm going to say this is going to be totally ageist, I suppose. They're like 21 or 22, and my issue is not their age. My issue is that they have no life experience. They're too young. They're too flip about everything. I just have a really hard time believing them as protagonists for this enormous endeavor. I feel like they should have made them a little bit older with a little bit more experience. Then it would have been a little more believable for them to just take on that giant thing. But that maybe I just think that because I'm old, and they might have done it on purpose to appeal to younger players. Why can't I purchase this talent rank? What am I doing wrong here? I have one. I thought it was overhyped. I did play the whole game all the way through, though. And I enjoyed the game. I thought the graphics were fantastic. The combat's really fun. Especially those jump jet things you got. You know, on the other hand, Andromeda almost couldn't have succeeded. I mean, it could have succeeded, but they just had so much to live up to. I liked the concept. I also didn't actually like the villains very much in Andromeda. I thought they were a little bit silly. Yeah, exactly. Kay Calkins, hello. I thought that it wasn't fleshed out as well as it could be. I didn't think either the villains or the protagonists were as interesting or compelling. I agree with you, Mort. If it was a standalone game, it would have been judged a lot more gently. And the combat system is very cool. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or I can't get it to take this second point. What am I doing next? Oh well.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
That's true, Dago. Dago? Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, Shepard was 18 when she joins the Alliance military, but you hear about that backstory. You don't meet her at 18, and she's just like given control of the Normandy and a bunch of other stuff. That's 10 years later when you meet her. So I'm on board with that. I understand.
Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
Okay, bitchy.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together,
I agree, Beth. They should have stayed with the Geth concept.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me.
Yeah, I actually don't ever play Mass Effect multiplayer, but I want to try it because you can play. I think you can play as other species, can't you? Geth or Turian.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, we'd have done a few
I needed
things
2 points, of course.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it, or we can do it.
Not enough points. That's usually a good explanation.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Hi, Jacob.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
Is Shep 34 by ME3? That would not surprise me, but it seems reasonable and like a realistic age.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the
See,
same
I think
when
that's
was with
neat,
the
Raphael.
Alliance.
If that had been my very first Mass
That's
Effect
why
game,
I'm
I think
here
I would have
now.
felt the same way. It's just, it had a super high bar to live up to. And honestly, who's really going to live up to Shepard, really?
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I don't know exactly at what point in the original trilogy Andromeda starts. I know, obviously, that Andromeda starts prior to the final conflict with the Reapers. It must start sometime during Mass Effect 2. Yes, Jeffrey, hello, and yes, I completely agree with you. It sets up the character really well, and you understand right off the bat that Shepard is not some person who's just out of boot camp. She's got experience, and he's been around. It must take... The Andromeda Inception, where they send those ships away, must take place during Mass Effect 2. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative.
Corsair.
They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction.
Yeah, Femship is a
Technically,
tall
we weren't
order.
part of the Alliance. If we ever got
In my
caught,
opinion,
we
she's one of the
disavowed
best female
acknowledgements.
characters
We were
gaming
supposed to be
I've
free
ever
from
created.
restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
His eyes must be synthetic, right? They're fake.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Just keep your eyes open. We're looking for anything that tells us who did this.
Understood, Commander. With luck, we'll find something that was missed at the other colonies.
Then we can find out who's behind it and get some payback.
That's true, Diana. Oh, is it 600 years ahead of Mass Effect? Really? 600 years? It has to be more like 6 years, because it takes doesn't Andromeda take place after the Reaper threat, but before the final Reaper conflict? Yeah, Julilla, I'm partial to my Warden from Origins as well. I won't forget. Are you going now, Beth? I won't forget to send you that info. No, you're not cheating if you get her to feed your fish. Your fish need to be fed. You know what? You're right. Diana, his eyes are the same as Saren's. That's probably a lore drop. No, but they're asleep for over 600 years, but by the time they wake up, it's 600 years after the Reaper conflict, I thought. I thought the 600 years starts at about the same time as Shepard's around. So Shepard's alive when they sent Andromeda, but then by the time you get to your location in Andromeda, Shepard would obviously be 600 years dead by then. Interesting. All right, where am I? Oh, Freedom's Progress. I'm very not used to dividing my attention between
Looks like
things, but it's
everyone
kind of
just got
fun.
up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Okay, you guys, I don't want to miss any wall saves this time. I probably just missed one. Yeah, she does, Alatora. Alatore. Very creepy. Boy, this is crisp looking. I mean, it looks the same, but it's crisp.
No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Hello, Jeffrey. Is it L-A-I-S? Is it Lays? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know what I expect for the next Mass Effect. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say they want Shepard to be alive for the next Mass Effect, and from a sentimental standpoint, I agree with that, but I just feel like Shepard's literary arc is complete. Her story arc is complete. I don't really know what you would do with her next. And so for that reason, I find it hard to believe that they will take her to the next story. But I don't know.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Target down! Target down!
Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot.
Shoot them before they take out the shields.
Oh, God, the wrong gun. I'm gonna die if I don't get my shit together.
On target!
I'm gonna die here because I'm fat fingering everything.
Overload attack detected. Requesting assistance.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. Oh, fat fingers. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, God. Okay, Diane.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
What the hell is my sniper rifle? Oh, I don't have one yet. No wonder.
Do I really not have a sniper rifle? Oh, yes, I do. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, you know what, Alatori? That would be interesting. Well, you know what? Is it Kayvon? Hello, by the way. I thought I read someplace that BioWare says they are canonizing that destroy ending, which is well, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. I thought I read someplace that they are canonizing that ending, and if they canonize that ending, then that does imply that Shepard is, they're going to use Shepard again. Where am I going? I'm lost. I can't talk. Oh, the door opened. That's wrong. Get out of my way. I just saw a wall save. Where is it? Yeah, that's the problem too. If they reuse Shepard, it has to live up to the legacy. And I agree with you, Alatori. If they make that canon, I don't know how they, if they make that canon, I wonder how that would work for people who didn't choose that. I know. It's going to really irritate a lot of people who don't believe that's the proper canon ending and don't like that ending.
They've seen us. Got no shields!
Jesus. I'm not doing very well today. Let's see, where am I?
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Money.
Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard?
That's true.
Is that... You're alive?
Lazarus worked one time.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came
I don't
to
know
find
the
him.
hacking glitch exploit. I've heard that. I've heard there is one, and I've heard it is also in Legendary, but I don't know what it is.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He
I
was
agree,
always
Raphael, but you know,
nervous and
you never know.
proud.
She means that he was unstable.
I will be surprised if Shepard is a playable character in the next Mass Effect. Let's put it that way.
And he's likely delirious.
It might be kind of like what they did in
When he
Dragon
saw
Age,
us
where
land,
there
he hid
is an
in a
appearance by
warehouse on the
Shepard.
far
He's
side of
known
town.
to exist in the
We
world, but
suspect
he's
he
not
also
actually
programmed
a
the mechs
playable
to attack
character.
anything that moved.
Tally. Okay, I can't stand it. I need to make a 30-second detour to my restroom. I'll be right back.
Have you guys ever tried to sit through like a meeting where you had to go to the bathroom, and after a while, literally all you could think about was the fact that you had to go to the bathroom? It's not fun.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No,
I agree,
Praza,
Misto.
you're working for me. If you can't follow orders,
Thanks,
go wait on the ship.
Hoovian, for coming.
And for the
Hope I didn't
warehouse
miss
to
you
the
saying
center
goodbye.
of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the
Thank
drones
you.
to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Who's got the dead eyes? I missed something there. Yeah, I agree, Raphael. I don't think Shep is coming back. I don't see how they can work it into the story unless, like I said, they do it the way they did in Dragon Age, where Shep is known to exist in the world but really isn't in the game. Sort of like the Warden was in Inquisition. I gotta get more on the ball here because I...
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take
Yeah,
care
I
of
see them.
They've seen us.
Jeez Louise. I failed it. I hit the wrong stupid button. Yep. Oh well, can't get them all.
Use overload on him. I got him!
Why does this keep disappearing off my hotbar?
Shotgun! Drop.
There we go! Overload deployed.
Shotgun!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
If I keep missing wall safes, I don't know. It's really windy outside my house.
Have a nice trip! Shotgun!
There we go! Perfect!
I need to do that with a sniper rifle.
There we go!
Got it, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Okay.
Got it! Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
I am. Guys, I can't remember how to get this dumb door open.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Shouldn't this door be opening?
We'll take cover by the doors.
Yes,
Shepard,
I did
you
all
take
this
point.
already. That was a glitch. I think. Oh yeah, this big old mech. Bye, Raphael. Thanks for coming. I hope I see you again. Yeah, I think I didn't have Jacob in right position.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take out their shields.
Come on over.
Overload their shields. Here goes.
What is this thing? Oops, wrong bar.
Mount that one.
Oh my god. Could I have let that get any closer? Holy shit. Yeah, I figured out that I had them out of position. My god, I'm like fat fingering everything. That's the closest I've ever gotten with that mech. I'm like, I'm gonna die right here in front of everybody. That's not gonna be good.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms.
See, I agree with you, Diana. I
No
just think
monsters. No
yeah, I lived on 1/8 exactly. That was pretty sad. Pretty sad combat example.
No Vito.
But I agree with you,
Not here.
Diana,
Swarms
about
can't find. Monsters coming. Have to
Shep
hide.
and her story arc. Damien, Ron, hello. Yeah, I didn't have them all the way in their circles.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
I think he's gone round the bend. That's what I think.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect.
Hello, Tom Binger music.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't
Is
find
Garrus
us?
my favorite companion? I love Garrus. He's like a best friend.
Swarms. They took
Tony,
every-
I've never played on Insanity because I'm just not that good enough of a player, to be perfectly honest.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
Hi, Joshua. Thanks for being a fan. That's such a nice thing to say. It's kind of
I see
embarrassing.
everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it
Oh,
together
Misto, that's a good
manually.
idea. I always
the hell
forget,
is
honestly.
that?
I always forget saving, but I knew to do that.
My god. I think it's a collector.
Yeah, I'm going to start saving before I hack. I usually don't have problems with those matching the cards, though. Hello, yeah, it's just me. Is Garrus my favorite female shepherd romance option? No, I have to be honest. Traditionally, it's Caden. even though I fully admit that a lot of people don't like Caden and they think he's boring. I love Garrus, but I kind of see him as a best friend. How many total playthroughs have I done of Mass Effect 1? Not very many. I've done a lot of 3, less of 2, and even less of 1, because once...
Is that some kind of alien?
There are species
I
from
found
somewhere
one
beyond
hard to
the
play
Omega
just because
4
of the
relay.
older style
Only a few
combat and the
have ever seen one in
old-looking
person.
graphics
They
and whatnot.
usually
So I
work for
planned...
intermediaries, like slavers
I
or
have probably
hired
only played it
mercenaries.
through
If they're involved with the Reapers
2 or 3
somehow, it
times.
could explain what happened to the colonies.
Tom Binger. What a stereotypical remark.
Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Yeah, Ebenis, I need to
Seekers
save before I hack or bypass
no one
too.
can hide. The Seekers find you.
But that's the kind of
Freeze
person I
you.
am. I forget to do
Then the
that. I forget to
monsters
take
take you
pictures
away.
at family gatherings. I'm too much in the moment.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much.
That's true,
They're
Damien.
so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me.
Yeah, I happen to agree that
Monsters
Jacob
didn't
is the
know I
worst
was here.
romance.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims
Hi,
and
Robert.
immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't romance Jacob even as a fungus.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the quarry and call the shuttle to pump this up.
I think he was probably kidding, Beth, but I thank you for defending me.
Interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for
Bye,
it.
Ron. Thanks so much for
You're
coming
welcome to
by.
take me to his
Those
army
hexagon
to
boobs are making me feel dizzy.
Just let me take him.
Thanks so much. Did I miss the talk, Mickey? If you don't play ME1, how much did you miss the talk with Edie? You'll have to refresh my memory. I'm playing ME1 right now. I'm just playing it privately. I did not, Damien, not for this play right now. What I'm doing, I did not import a save. I did the interactive comic. I am playing Mass Effect 1 by myself privately, and I will be importing that into Mass Effect 2 when I play the whole trilogy through. But I'm doing some recording for Mass Effect 1 right now, and so I don't want to. I just want to leave the game as it is. So I use the interactive comic for this one, which I agree is probably not the very best thing to do. Duck Hunt. Okay. Well, Tally's
You
not
don't
gonna-
have to take Vitor and go. We could work together just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive.
No
And
kidding,
your
man. I haven't
wits
seen you for 2
Cerberus.
years.
I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
My favorite DLC of the trilogy. Oh my god. I don't know. I love Mother Mantis. Thank you, Tom Binger Music. Oh, on the moon mission. God, I'm blanking on that. I'm in the middle of Bring Down the Sky on Mass Effect 1 right now.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omni tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood,
There is no way
Commander.
I'm sending Vitor
Thank
with
you, Shepard.
Cerberus.
I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders.
What
Good luck
is
out
my
there.
favorite DLC
If
of the
I
trilogy?
find
Yeah, I
anything
don't.
that can help,
I'll have to think
I'll
about
let
that.
you
What
know.
is your favorite DLC of the
We're
trilogy?
ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising...
Oh, 5 a.m. in Australia. Thank you,
You and I
Damien.
have
Thank you.
different
Oh,
methods, but I
Overlord. That's a
can't
good one.
argue
Thanks,
with your
Damien.
results.
The data from his Omni tool should be quite useful.
We're still analyzing it. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
You
Why
don't
do I
seem
get the feeling
surprised.
you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best.
Oh, bummer,
They
Michael.
periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly
But you can play them
unimportant
now.
items or specimens, usually in exchange
Oh,
for their
Lair the Shadow
technology.
Broker. That one's good.
When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct
You know,
aggression.
Duchess, I don't know the answer to that. So hopefully somebody else who's in chat and is looking at this knows the answer to that. Because I don't, and I'll be interested to see. You mean... Oh yeah, Shadow Broker, Lair the Shadow Broker. For half a second I was thinking Omega.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers,
Bye,
could
Damien.
be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That
Oh,
might
the
have been
Citadel
enough
Party
to draw some
DLC?
attention. What really concerns me is why they bother
I've heard Shadow
abducting
Broker.
the
I mean, I've played
colonists.
Shadow Broker, but I've
Once the
always heard
humans are
consistently that people like
paralyzed,
that
why
one
not
and
just
Bring Down
kill
the Sky.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives.
I almost think Tom Binger music's in the
Generally,
wrong
they seek
stream.
out species
What
with
kind of
rare
music do you do,
genetic
Tom
mutations or
Binger music?
abnormalities. They pay slavers and
Probably
work
something
groups
goofy
exorbitant
like
sums to
banjo
obtain these specimens.
or
And then they
mouth
leave.
harp.
But they've never targeted a single species before.
Yeah, the music in
And the
Shadow was
previous
really
sample
good.
Sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Ebonish, you haven't played any of the Memi 3... Oh, you're going to play it though, right? Oh, Catfink, thank you. I did pass 3,000 subs. It's shocking to me. I've literally been on YouTube for, I think it might be 5 weeks now, maybe 6 weeks. It's crazy. Like, not even enough time to think about getting up to speed here, but I'm having so much fun. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Tom Bigger Music. I should have answered that question. Thank you, thank you, Tony.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
I like him.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I'm serious. If you look at my first video, it's a short of me basically making food, and it was done sort of just as a joke. And then I started uploading pretty regularly, like, I don't know, like 10 days later. I think it's like 6 weeks. It's been since like the last week of, I'll have to go back and look, but it's no more than 6 weeks. And I don't know what my secret is. I really don't. I'm middle-aged. I'm not screamy and shouty on stream. I don't have any major gimmicks. I'm not even a particularly good gamer. I don't know. It must be my great looks and compelling personality. Thank you, Duchess. Actually, I think that's right, Julilla. It's because I chose to put up Mass Effect content right off the bat. I actually was going to do Dragon Age first because I have like 900 hours in that series, but I realized that Mass Effect Legendary was coming out in like 6 weeks, and I decided to like jump on that bandwagon, and I just got kind of lucky. The real trick now is going to be to see whether I can sustain this once the like hype for Mass Effect wears off. That's when it'll really get interesting.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list
Hi,
of
Aiden.
soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them.
What
and
ending would I
convincing them to
dislike
work
more,
with you could be
synthesis or
challenging,
refusal? Well,
but you're a natural
refusal.
leader.
Refusal
I'll
if you
continue to
refuse to
track
do
the
anything, or
collectors.
you shoot
When
the
they
Star
make their
Child,
next
because
appearance, I'll
that's a
notify
bad
you
ending
and
all the
your
way
team.
around,
Be ready.
which I won't go into, but...
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago.
You know what,
Commander.
Jalila?
Most
I
of
think
them
we
have
are
moved
too, and
on,
that was my
or their
very reasoning in
allegiances have
starting the
changed.
channel. In fact, it's going to be my big pitch when I try to get Corsair to sponsor me when I'm big and I can have some clout. I want to ask, I love Corsair products. I want them to sponsor me. And that's going to be my pitch. Probably shouldn't reveal my hand, but that over 40 gamers are we are an invisible demographic that has disposable income, time, and interest, and yet we have no representation. That's it. That's my pitch. Seriously.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe.
I agree,
His
Tony.
file is
I'm
surprisingly
just
well
not going to
classified.
act like something I'm not, and I am a pretty low-key person. I have a fairly dry sense of humor, and I can't change that, so I'm not going to try. Plus, I put good music with my videos.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were
Wouldn't that be
declared
great?
dead.
Yeah, it's just
Even
me. That
we
would be
haven't
great.
been able to locate him.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year.
The only
He's
thing I
trying to
don't like
unite
about
the
Mass
Krogan
Effect 2
clans.
is that I don't get to play with any of
What
these
about
people.
Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
My very first gaming console was an Atari. I mean, I didn't buy it. My dad bought it, but yep, that was my very first.
Where's
Used to play
Liara
Pong
Tisani?
after school.
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker.
I think it's
If so,
fantastic
she
to
can't
game
be
as a
trusted.
40 plus. I think I got
Okay,
everybody.
I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Bring Down the Sky. Isn't that the name of it? Isn't Bring Down the Sky a name of a DLC? It's one of the DLC in Mass Effect 1. Isn't that the name of it? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't want to go into detail in case anybody's playing it.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things
Yeah.
have changed.
See, Julila and I, we're on the same page.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Colicovision. I have never even heard of that. What is that a joke? What is
Two
that?
things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing secrecy.
Yeah, that's the asteroid. Exactly. The asteroid with the fusion torches.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Well,
Can't believe it's you,
I'm
Joe.
probably
Look
technically a
who's
baby
talking.
boomer, but
I
I'm
saw you
literally
get
born
space.
at the end of the
Got lucky.
year.
A lot of strings attached.
So I consider myself a Gen X, very first
It all
of the
fell
Gen
apart
X.
without you, Commander.
But that's kind of creepy
Everything
because I think
you
my
stirred up,
son
the
is the very
Council just
last of the
wanted
Gen
it gone.
X.
Teams
Are you?
broken up,
No,
records
you're a
sealed,
millennial.
and I was
He's a
grounded.
millennial. I mean,
The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered
oh,
to me.
Colico
Hell yeah,
game.
it's
I never had one of those.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad.
Yeah,
Saved your life,
I wasn't familiar
let
with
me
that.
fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
From your lips to God's ears, Diana, I would love an Origins remaster. I think from a story standpoint, Mass Effect 2 is the best one, but I have to say I have a real fond spot for Mass Effect 3 because it was my introduction to the series, even though I know a lot of people have a lot of problem with Mass Effect 3. Aloha, Reach T. I switch it up. Oh, look at the Normandy.
Home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
I love this scene. I've used it in some of my videos. See, I love this scene. Michael. At least you were born after wheels were invented. Is This is the best looking spaceship ever. Why can't the United States design a spaceship that looks like that? Oh, first of the millennials, Tom Bigger Music. That means you're approaching middle age now. Bronx is one of the last of Gen X. Swooping is bad. I don't even know what swooping is. Hello, Lockhart Enterprise. That looks like a business YouTube. I almost always use a color scheme for my armor. Once I get in Mass Effect 3 particularly, I always make the armor colored. I mean, I keep the armor gray, but I make the trim and the lights different colors. What games other than BioWare games do I like to play? I'm a massive fan of the Dragon Age series. I have, God's honest truth, like 900 and something hours into that game. I hope my husband's not listening to this. I like the Call of Duty series, although I don't play Call of Duty much anymore just because I'm not very good at the multiplayer, and I don't know, I don't like getting yelled at by people who are 13 years old. I love the Dishonored series. Love it. I've played those games more than once. I liked Prey, which I just put a video up about. What else? I can't even think of other things. Dishonored, Prey. I played World of Warcraft for years. Elder millennials. That's funny. I know, I like to refer to myself as middle-aged, and my husband always says to me, well, how the hell old do you think you're going to live? Which is a valid point, but it's kind of insulting. Oh, yes, I love Skyrim. I forgot about it. Yes, I like Elder Scrolls. And I've played a little of the Skyrim live.
Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega.
That's funny, Beth.
We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Oh, you know what? I have the Deus Ex. I have them on my Steam, and I've never finished them. I've played some of them. I do like stealth games. I'm still trying to get a perfect Ghost score in Dishonored. I haven't managed to get that whole game on Ghost yet. They say middle age is around 50, Michael, but, you know, like I'm 57. And my husband's like, what, you think you're going to live to be 114? Hi, Janbo. I know, when you look at it that way, it's not so young.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Yeah, Miranda's absolutely poured into
I'm
that suit.
Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Oh, Magna, I hope you can get your wife to do it. I think that would be awesome. I can't get my husband to play. Okay, I like Kay Calkin's rationale there.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them.
Yeah, I love
Especially
Dragon
Joker.
Age.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and
Yep, I
cyber
love
warfare
Edie.
suites. Beyond
I like the dab.
I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
That's what I think, Ebonist. The more you complain and the more whiskey you drink, the longer God lets you live. You know, you always see those interviews with really old people, you know, like 110 years old. What's your secret? I drink whiskey every day and I have a cigar on Sundays. It's like, okay, I could do that. I did hear about that, yeah. Yes, it's just me. I did hear about that they cut out a bunch of butt shots. Olivia, you just discovered Dragon Age? That is the most awesome series, but I really hope you're starting with Origins and not with Inquisition. I like Inquisition, but Origins really sets it up, and it's such a great game.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
Yeah, I agree,
Normandy
Magna.
has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Yeah, Alistair's my first love. Don't tell my husband.
Commander, when you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and
I
should
clearly have a
return to our
type because I like
posts.
Alistair and I
Remind us
like
if you have
Caden,
any
and both of them are like semi-goofy, super loyal, utterly dependable, and cute. So I clearly have a type. I know Corey. Hello, Corey, by the way. I looked at your video, Corey, about how to get glass skin, and I watched you do all that, and I'm like, there's no way. I can't go through all those steps. I'm just going to live with my old skin. Well, DA2 I didn't love. I've only played it once, but Dragon Age Origin I've played several times, and Inquisition I've got, I mean, seriously, and they should pay me. I have an ungodly amount of hours into that game. Okay. Should we go check out the ship? Let me go talk to Joker. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, thank you. Gosh, that's so nice. Sorry, I'm reading all these comments about Dragon Age. I am jealous of people that are coming to these games fresh. I got to try to see if I can get my kids to play it. That'll be a real accomplishment for me if I can get my kids to play it. So Olivia, you're playing Inquisition, but you haven't played Origins? No, you should finish Inquisition, but Origins it's kind of like Mass Effect 2. It's a little bit dated looking, but it's such an incredibly good story. A soulless Mancer.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove.
I don't like how skinny the elves are in Dragon Age, so I often play a human because, yes, I'm that shallow. But the soulless romance is very interesting, especially if you go, especially if you go all the way through it and play as a soulless romancer right till the very end. Plus, you get a lot of lore. If you romance soulless, you get a lot of lore that you won't get otherwise.
Thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Joker hates Edie.
It's not the same, Joker.
Yeah,
There's
Origins is
nothing here
amazing.
that was even part of the
Blackwall. I've only romanced Blackwall
There's
once.
us. I have to take what I can get.
I kind of agree with Mickey. You should start with Origins.
You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so.
Sir Beefcake.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Oh, you're playing as a canary.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
It is more. I agree with you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. The dwarven culture is good. Josephine. I've never romanced Josephine. She's good though.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
I do have rotten kids.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another.
No, my kids are grown and married and starting lives and super busy. I was super busy at that age too.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents
Hi,
me from
Jen.
answering
I will
that
call you
question.
Jen. And yeah, you would love it. Origins is dated looking, kind of like Mass Effect 1 is, although the play style is not as klutzy. But the story is just so incredibly good. If you can get past the sort of dated play style and look of the graphics, it's really well worth it in terms of the story and the depth of the story.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that
Oh,
prevents
Glue,
me
you
from
just,
answering
did you
that
like
question.
Origins? DA2 for me was not as good, but like a lot of people, but Inquisition's fantastic. I thought Inquisition was good. I know it got a certain amount of grief, but I liked it. Good job, Olivia. You should. It's good. It's worth it.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money,
Yeah.
personnel, facilities?
Morgan is great.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that
Oh,
question.
Edie.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
I thought it was kind of interesting that that Cerberus was chosen as the team in this one, because instead of having Cerberus be always the antagonist, by making you play with the antagonist, it kind of just like flips the script on you a little bit. Yeah, Solus is a love-hate situation. I hope, from your lips to God's ears, Mort, that we get a DA remastered. How did I like whose reveal? Oh, Morgan's? Are you talking about Morgan, Julilla?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me.
Yeah, agreed,
It offends
Calkins.
him that I
K.
installed
Can I call you
aboard
just K?
his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
ED
Hi,
is the
Dara.
phonetic pronunciation of ED.
Thank you for saying that. I really
That is an
appreciate that.
acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much
Oh,
faster than
Flemeth.
any
Yeah,
organic.
that's bananas.
I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices.
I didn't see that
that
coming
hallucinate.
either.
I serve additional
Don't
functions
anybody
which are
spoil it
restricted
in the
at this
chat.
time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
Yeah.
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network.
Good night, Michael. Thanks so much for coming by. I hope I'll
I can
see you
turn off gravity
again.
Or air.
Thank
I can
you.
disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can
Don't
put
get
the
me
fusion
started on
plant in
Anders.
meltdown. On the
Yeah,
defense,
I figured
I
out
manage Normandy's
that
own
you were
suite
talking
of
about the
jammers,
reveal with
decoders,
Flemeth.
and internal firewalls.
James, hello, James. Are you talking about? Yeah, DA2 was a slog to get through. It was. I mean, honestly, I think that DA2 is totally skippable. I've met people who really like it, but I think it's skippable. So when I play that series again, I usually play Origins, and then I just go straight to Inquisition. As long as you know the story of what happens in DA2, then you're not like completely out of left field when you hear, references to it in Inquisition.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
1955, Dara. I'm so impressed. I'm vintage 1963. October 1963.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
God, that sounds old. Look it. Oh, yes, I agree with Julilla. Especially if you romanced Alistair. Yeah, that was tough. I sat on that screen for a long time trying to figure out any way that I didn't have to, agree to that.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say,
Yeah.
it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Yeah, that's I should stream Dragon Age Inquisition because, oh my god, I love that game. I always play that game as a mage. Oh, Jen, I remind you of your mom. That's such a lovely compliment because moms are the best. Yeah. I used to play World of Warcraft with my daughter. She hasn't played Mass Effect. She just got married and she's very busy. She works full time, so I totally get it. But I'm hoping to talk her into playing it because I think she'd really enjoy it. Oh, I have a feeling
Glad
this
to have
is.
you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me
Oh, I
Kelly.
thought that was a flirt response. Okay.
Okay, Kelly.
Who would say no to that?
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything
Yeah.
else, Commander?
Oh, thanks, Dara. Yeah, GA would be fun. I mean, it's such an old game, so I guess I kind of thought nobody's going to want to see that. It's been out for like 6 years or something, but
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
let's see. What did James say? Oh. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of reading about that, James. When you find out what went on behind the scenes between EA and BioWare, you get even worse taste in your mouth. I've heard there was a lot of stuff going on with that. I'll have to do some research. I didn't know that, Diana. Magna. Oops, I forgot. I don't have. This isn't one of the original games. I don't have mods in here, so there's no pictures of anybody.
forgot. Come on, stupid woman. I also happen to love that you can flush the toilet in this game. I just think it's really funny. I don't think you can turn the others. Oh, haven't done any of those things. Ay, ay, ay. Your mother yeah, I don't understand that. I wanted my kids to, I mean, you know, they had to get good grades, and I think I was a fairly strict mom. I have a real thing about respect. They had to talk to me in a certain way and whatnot, but I respected my kids too. But I wanted them to play I had no problem with them playing video games as long as other things were getting done and it wasn't, you know, like a 40-hour-a-week habit. Yeah, I might have to look into streaming Dragon Age Inquisition, especially if anybody's interested in that, because, oh my God, I love that game. I like James Glooby. I like James. People don't like him, but I thought James was fun. I don't know why he wasn't romanceable. I think that would have been kind of fun. I was always kind of annoyed that Caden, I don't have a problem with the fact that Caden becomes bisexual and he's romanceable by either. It's not that I had a problem with that. I just didn't think it was sort of very representative of actual human behavior where a person is heterosexual and then just like for convenience sake becomes homosexual. Maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm not saying something too politically, you know, inflammatory. I just think it would have been nicer if they made characters that were, you know, you're born that way and that character is devoted to that. If you're bi, you're bi. If you're straight, whatever. I just thought it was a little bit lazy to just like, oh, we need a character that's available for this in Mass Effect 3, so we'll just pick that one. I'd like it if the characters were more true to their own backgrounds. I'm cooler than your mom. Okay. Look at all these new missions I'm going to have. I'll do Inquisition streams. I love it. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Christy. But they had enough female romanceable options, so I'm sure that's why they didn't do it. They had enough. Caden was easy. It was easy to do it with Caden because he was available and I really got to go get Archangel pretty soon. All right, what to do? Do you guys use mods in Inquisition? I mean, or I guess I should say, what mods do you think are indispensable? Oh, look, I forgot how different this looks in this game. Like giant outboards down there. Where's the mouse or the hamster? Is the hamster down here yet? Or does he show up later? There's Jack's cot. That's true. That is too bad, Diana. It's a little bit, don't mind me saying this, but it's a little short-sighted. Oh yeah, I always forget some of you people are console people. Ugh. I actually am completely envious of console people. I'm just shitty with excuse my language, with a controller.
Hello, Engineer Donnelly. Oh, I forgot. It's in Mass Effect 3 you're chasing the hamster around. Right? You have to chase the hamster around in Mass Effect 3, not 2.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually.
Hasn't Ken got a lovely
I'm
accent?
responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving
Agreed,
on the
Diana.
SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
We saw Sovereign. I know. I really wish I could use controller. I really need to sit down and just like tough it out for like a month to get the muscle memory built up. But what happened is when I first tried to learn to use controller, my daughter wanted me to play with her friends to play Destiny. And that, like a multiplayer shooter game, is the worst thing to try to use control on, because you're getting killed every 2 seconds while you're trying to figure out how to like get your weapon up. So that's basically what happened. We were running through this dungeon. Well, it wasn't even a dungeon. It was just one of the areas where you're in a building, and I was running through, and I was barely navigating the rooms. I couldn't get my weapons out. I got into the corner. I couldn't get back out of the corner. Of course, they're laughing. They thought it was hilarious. And as a person who likes to game a lot and considers myself, at least semi-proficient at it, it was awful. So I need to find a game that's single player, not super intensive on the motion and stuff, and learn to use controller in that game. I really, really need to do it. I really want to play, what's the new PS5 game or PS game? Revenant? Is that the name of it? Remnant? That looks interesting to me. Can't play it. Mort. Oh, you're a Scot? I like you even more already.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate.
Unless it's so strong, I can understand it.
You're
But
complaining.
I know a lot of people do that, Dara. Both my kids and my daughter's husband, they play PC, but they use their controllers. I have a controller for my PC because I guess I thought by buying a controller I might by osmosis learn how to use it, but no, it's just sitting down there not being used. I've never played Warframe.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a
I love
design
FPS
oversight.
games, though, I really
Efficiency
do.
isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
But that's exactly the reason why I don't play like,
Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued.
Warfront, COD
We could
Warfront.
probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
You think I like the accent because it reminds me of Sean Connery.
Carry on.
I'll be honest, my very favorite accent is probably Welsh, maybe.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she...
I love how you can hear banter sort of in the background. Oh, you do? Oh, Duchess, that's a bummer. I don't get motion sick. That's one thing I'm very lucky about, that I don't ever get motion sick.
Oh, she's...
Hello, little people.
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have
Julilla.
a first birthday. That's why.
Yeah, soft Irish. But soft Scots is the same thing. It's just not special to you because it's your own accent. But yeah, soft Irish, yes. I think that was voted in something considered to be a super sexy accent. The New Zealand accent, though, I will say, is also quite lovely.
Support is restricted.
Oh, I need Warden. Don't want to go in the men's room. Let's go up the elevator. Have I don't think I have. Do I have Dr. Chakwas? Yes, I do. Hello, Dr. Chakwas.
Commander Shepard. I watched the Normandy crumble.
Oh, that's a bubber, Janbo.
It's good to see you alive.
I do like some FPS games, but I play mostly RPGs, so I'm kind of with you, Tony.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Hello, Drew Baca. That's right, Mort. Somebody told me years ago, actually I was in New Zealand at the time, somebody told me that I had this, I'm from California, right on the beach in California, but I live in the Pacific Northwest now. But somebody told me years ago that I had the strongest California accent they'd ever heard, which I have always thought was hilarious, because I'm trying to think what is the defining factor of a California accent besides this, stereotypical Valley Girl stuff, which I don't think I do. I know, it's kind of surprising that the Doctor's not a romance. She's not romanceable. You'd have to have an older Shepard. She is like a warm blanket. You need like a 45-year-old Shepard to romance her, though.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Cold Rice, we were just talking about that in chat for about 10 minutes, and yes, it's one of my all-time favorite series.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew
I hope I have
was
said hello to
reassigned.
everybody.
I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical
It's
Center.
so fun to have this
a
many
very
people.
respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships.
I do, Cold, yeah. Oh, I
never
thought I
knowing
answered
what
that.
the
Yes, I
next
do. I
mission
love that
might
series.
bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
I love Dr. Chakwas's attitude about being on the ship. She is. She's 106 when you first meet her.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Commander.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
Be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
I have played the Witcher series. Actually, I should amend that. I've only played a little bit of Witcher 2 because it's old enough now that I don't like the graphics. But I've played Wild Hunt twice.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian.
I've never
HVAC,
played Baldur's
plumbing,
Gate,
non-mission
either
critical
one of them, one or
electrical.
two. I should take a
make
look at
sure
them. I've
they're
never
all
played them.
clean and running.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe
Oh my
I
gosh,
was once a
Janbo, thank you
family
so
man,
much.
working
Thank you.
the
Thanks for
diesel
coming
rigs
by. And oh
along
my
the
gosh, thank
frontier?
you so much.
I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference.
Oh,
I'm no
Bronx, you and I are
soldier,
two
but
peas in a
I've
pod then.
got
I grew up
skills,
right
and
at the
Cerberus
beach,
keeps an eye
literally
out
right
for
at the beach in
talent.
Southern
I'll
California.
do whatever it takes to help. Be
Two
that
beaches,
plumbing a
actually, in the
sewer,
county I'm
routing
from,
an air duct,
Hollywood
keeping
Beach and
everyone's
Silverstrand
belly
Beach.
full.
That'll tell you right where I'm from.
I won't take any more of your time.
Grew up
Back to
dating
work.
surfers who weren't really interested in doing anything but girls and surfing and pot.
How can I help you, Commander?
Oh, I already talked to him.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Yeah, Witcher 2, I probably just need to get over my, elitist attitude about wanting the graphics to look better, because I've heard it's really good. I think Dr. Chakwas's hair gets progressively grayer. She's darker in ME1, and then she's grayer in ME2, and she's whiter in ME3, which I think is kind of interesting. Okay, Mort, I'm going to have to look at Baldur's Gate, because I've heard other people talk about it as well. I've just never played it. Oh, you're San Diego born and raised. I'm from Ventura County. I live in the Pacific Northwest now, but I'm from Ventura County. At Channel Islands Harbor, actually. Grew up on boats.
A new message at your private terminal.
On boats and around the water. Used to go skiing, water skiing before school. Olivia, thanks so much for coming by. I'm about to get off the stream anyway. It's 10 to 1 and I got to do a few other things around the house. And I have played Cyberpunk 2077, but I haven't finished it yet. I basically have quit about 2/3 of the way through. I don't really know why. I just kind of got caught up in doing other things. So I need to go back and finish Cyberpunk. We should get Morden first. I think I'm going to do it next time, though, because that's going to be quite a long time. Yeah, the difficulty's probably old school as well. That's probably true. What unread messages? Oh my gosh, Julilla, thank you so much. I like that. Is that a pear? Or an avocado? That's super cute. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Oh, you also grew up on boats. You grew up with wow, you and I do have a lot in common. Yeah, so I live north of Seattle now, but I grew up on boats. My parents were avid boaters. So I spent my childhood not doing team sports, but cruising all around the Channel Islands. Oh, I forgot. You got to watch your gas in this show. I mean, in this game. I don't want to go to Omega yet. Hang on a second. I'm going to go to... Whoop. I've never played Soma. Soma is the one that has the logo with the skull that's made up of little skulls, right? No, I'm not in Bellingham. I'm south of Bellingham. I'm in Snohomish County. You grew up in Marysville? Oh my God. That's crazy. Yeah, so I grew up at Channel Islands Harbor in Southern California, and I now live about an hour north of Seattle. Not in Marysville, though. What am I blind? I'm looking. Where the hell is the Citadel? Why am I blind? Mort, thank you. I will buy Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's so nice of you. That's lovely. Thank you so much. I absolutely will put that towards Baldur's Gate. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I got to go in a minute too, so I will go and get Omega first, Julilla. I'm going to go get Archangel and Morden, but I'm going to do that on my next stream. So does Thursday at 10 a.m. work for you guys, or should I do another one on another day? What times work for you guys? Yeah, that's pretty close. Bye, Mickey.
Thanks so much for coming by. So I'm going to stop it right here, I think, because rather than start Omega, that'll be another hour, especially since I want to take my time on Omega. So I'll do Omega on the next one. But you guys need to... Is next Thursday at 10 a.m. a good time for you guys, or is it another time work for you? Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Go for the eyes. Thank you so much. I'm glad it's a good time for you guys. I know I like Saeed. You guys are so awesome. You made my first stream really fun, even despite the 20-minute, biff up at the beginning. Cool. I'll upload this to not that you guys are going to want to watch this now that you watched it live, but I'll upload this to my page. I'll see what else I can get uploaded between now and then. Oh, Viego, I'm jealous. Home office. I mean, I have home office too, but, you guys are really lovely. I appreciate it so much. Drew Baca, Mort, Viego, Tech, Duchess, Tony, James, Dara. I really, really appreciate it, you guys. Bronx, thank you so much. That's awesome. So I'm going to end this stream for today because that's 3 hours and I'm probably pushing my limit on what I want to do for my first one. Thank you. Thank you. Later, you guys. Have a great afternoon/evening, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, Jen. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, guys. I'm being an idiot. Bye.